Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chargers ready to take over. Herbert to throw right away. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Herbert now. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That third down conversion good for 23. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Sony Michel won't get there. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Carr now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time,
touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go. I got you, baby. Let's ride out. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Yeah, we did it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dig in. Let's go. Showtime, baby. They are nothing. Let's be smart. Let's go. They can't stop us.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw his Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second and 7. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. It's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that, picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer, picks it up for the first down.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 3 from the 9. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, fellas. All day. Let's do our thing. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
All right, who got him now? It's showtime, baby. Let's ride. I bet you want it, boys.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. The final shot here before half for Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Catch made, it's Moreau. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Carr now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be at the end of this play on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, Raiders! Foster Moreau, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. DeAndre Carter returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now. as he's on to punt for L.A. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, now Carr. Now he's forced out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field with a second chance. Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
The Carr's throw taken in by Adams. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and he'll find Moreau here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal. Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. On second down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.